Alright, I've been working out in the garage. I told you guys I was going to get this place cleaned up. And I'm making progress, but I'm also getting distracted, as is the norm. So when I bought this bike, it ran great, started first kick, but it was constantly leaking gas out of the overflow tube on the carburetor. As soon as you turn the gas on, it would just pour out. So I took the carburetor apart, and inside of that carburetor, oh, that's nice, two-stroke. Inside of that carburetor, in here there's a float. There's a float in here, and there's a needle attached to the float, and that needle goes up in a seat. So as it fills with fuel, the float goes up and closes off that seat. Let me open this up and I'll show you what was going on inside of here. Okay, so here's, see that black piece? That's the float. And then there's a needle. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus. There's a needle inside of here. So this thing sits on the bike like this. And then as the gas comes in, this float goes up, and I don't know if you can see it in there. There's a little needle inside of there. And what happens is this float pushes that needle up and closes off. Closes off to not let any more fuel go into the bowl. Well, what was going on is somebody had bought the wrong kit, because somebody has rebuilt this carburetor once before. Somebody had bought the wrong kit and it didn't have the right size needle in it. So it would go all the way in, but it wasn't shutting off the fuel. Fuel was still leaking past. So what I did, because I'm cheap and, well, you guys know how it goes. What I did, see, there's that needle I was talking about. See how it's like, well, if I can get it to focus. See how it's like conical shaped? So that goes up and seats in. The one that was in here was not the right size. This one is out of a Polaris carburetor. And I had rigged it up and it worked. It was working. For one whole tank, it worked great. I put another tank of fuel in it and it started leaking again. And I couldn't get it to seal. So I did the right thing and I bought a $30 Chinese carburetor off Amazon. And I'll show it to you guys. So see that beautiful China carburetor. So I put that on there. No more fuel leaks. But I do have one problem. Let me put the phone down and I'll show you what I mean. So I have messed with this carburetor, messed with this carburetor, messed with this carburetor, and I cannot get this thing to idle correctly at all. Actually, if it's not cold outside, because it's pretty cold right now, if it's not cold outside and I start it, it just redlines immediately. So if any of you guys have any experience with tuning these Chinese carburetors, please let me know, because I've messed with this thing. I've had this thing off probably 4 times and I still can't get it to run exactly right. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. I'm probably going to try a different size jet in it next, but I cannot seem to get this thing to idle right. So anyways, love some good 2-stroke in the middle of the night. So I got all my carts here organized with my different projects. That's my 55 Ford that I showed you last time. This is a tractor, and this is a 302 engine build that we will be doing. But I got my table cleared off, and tomorrow I will be pulling that F-150 in here, as long as I don't get distracted and start messing around with that thing again. So, alright guys, see you next time.
Why do you keep using this? A lot of people say it's racist.
It's not racist at all, no, not at all. It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China. I want to be accurate.
About Chinese Americans in this country? The AIDS behind you. Are you comfortable with this term?
I have great love for all of the people from